Keep it open. Keep it open. Keep it open for some time. Later on, we'll close it.
No, your stop.
No stop.
हाँ नहीं तो एक चेयर रख देना
नीचे है वो एकदम छोटा.
Just 1 minute, we'll start. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. श्रीकृष्ण परमात्मने नमः. प्रकृतेर्गुणसम्मूढाः सज्जन्ते गुणकर्मसु तान् कृत्स्नवितो मन्दान् कृत्स्नविन्न विचालयेत्. मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्याध्यात्मचेतसा निराशीर्निर्ममो भूत्वा युध्यस्व विगतज्वरः. Okay. So, Mayi Sarvani Karmani, 30th Shloka, we completed last time. A quick recap. Mayi Sarvani Karmani Sanyasya Adhyatma Chetasaha Nirashihi Nirmamaha Bhutva Yudhyasva Vigatajvara. Hey Arjuna, Sarvani Karmani मयि सन्न्यस्य अध्यात्म चेतसा और अध्यात्म चेतसा मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्य निराशीहि निर्ममः भूत्वा विगतज्वर युध्यस्व त्वम. Okay, so त्वम is very clear, it needs to be added. So the first part is अध्यात्म चेतसा विवेक बुद्धि. मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्य मय्यर्पित मनोबुद्धिः. In some other place he will tell maya arpita manobuddhihi, by submitting your mind and actions. Okay, so mayi sarvani karmani sanyasya is submitting completely whatever you are doing, manasa vacha karmana, to me. In all your day-to-day activities or in every action, in every thought, what you are doing. Is that enough? No. Nirashihi. When you say nirashihi, it is not nirasha. Nirashihi means without having any. No. Nirashi is not desire. Worry. Without worry. Without having any, what do you call? विचलित होना, मन विचलित नहीं होना चाहिए. Restlessness. Without restlessness. Correct? Nirmamaha. Nirmamaha means without any attachment. Okay. Bhutva yudyasva vigatajvara. So, very clearly, 5 things which have to be practiced in our day-to-day life very, very clearly, so that we can convert all our karma to karma yoga. First one is priority with regard to the goals. If you want, you can write. This is a very important 5 things, very simple one. Priority with regard to the life goals. What is priority to me? Okay. Dharma vivekaha, nitya vivekaha. What is nitya, what is anitya? What is dharma, what is adharma? So the goal is through dharma, go to nitya vastu, which is moksha. That should be the goal, very clearly. We may pursue hundreds of things. Like we say, when you are going in a train, the destination is already there in the mind. You will get down at Ahmedabad, have jalebi, papada. Again, one of the part of your eye will be on the signal. Whenever the train is ready to move, you will jump back and go and sit. You will not say, I got stuck in jalebi, papada, train chala gaya. No, that will never happen. Same way, the goal in life should be very clear. Keeping that in the mind, you continue to maneuver whatever you want, there is no problem. But if you miss the goal, and make everyday morning whatever comes in the mind as the goal for the day, then you are lost. You have wasted the life. Okay. Second one. With that goal, you are going to do actions. So offer everything to Lord. Okay. Mayi sanyasya karmani. That is what is this. First one is adhyatma chetasa. Second one is Mayi sanyasya karmani. Third one is accepting all results of God as gift. Ishwararpana buddhi, prasada bhavana. Second one is Ishwararpana buddhi, third one is prasada bhavana. That means nirashihi nirmamo bhutva. Okay. Nirashihi nirmamo bhutva. Appreciating the blessings of Lord in all the success. The first one is regarding failures. Okay. Don't have nirashihi nirmama. Don't have restlessness, don't have that whether it will come, not come, forget all that. Just do it. Do your best, forget the rest. Very simple. Do like your Hero Honda. Fill it, shut it, forget it. Do your best, leave the rest. So, nirashihi nirmamo bhutva, accepting all what comes as Bhagavan's prasada. Correct? And whenever there is something what I have achieved, don't claim it is just because of me. There is someone who has ensured that Adi Daivika and Adi Bhautika, everything are aligned for my Adhyatmika to work. There are very clearly these things are there. If today we are sitting here, just imagine if electricity would have gone. Just imagine if Wi-Fi would have gone. Just imagine if all the children would be making sound here. Who created this environment conducive to us? Bhagavan. Just imagine if our ears were not able to hear today. I have cold. I am unable to speak. Throat is gone. What would have happened? Class would not be. So, all this happening is not just because of us. There is also something which is of a higher order, ensuring that everything needs to happen the way it is, so that the order of the universe maintains. So, submitting to that. So, humbly appreciating the blessings of Lord, especially in success. In failure, you will always remember, but in success, we tend to forget. And the last is samatvam. Having sanyasya, mind should be very, very calm, relaxed. That means no depressions of the past, experiences of the past. Let that not haunt over you, good or bad, whichever. Then anxiety of the future, excitement of the present. All the three are big problems. Anxiety of the future, excitement of the present, and experiences of the past. Keep all that aside. You just be a pramata, be a knower of it, that this were my experience, leave it there. Let that not hamper today what you are going to do. Correct? Normally when we do something and we say, oh no, I have tried it 4 times, I am always a failure. That means the 5th time when you are going to start, that 4 times failure has already come and depressed my ability to do first. Suppose 4 times I have always been successful, I will have that overconfidence in the 5th time. That is also a problem. So both the things we have to keep. This needs to be done. I do the best. Why? Yad ashnasi, yad karoshi, yad dadasi, yad jugoshi, tad arpanam. That is all for you. So every time when arpanam is coming, every time it has to be fresh, every time it has to be Purana. However old it is, how many times ever you have done it, again today it will be fresh in you. Correct? So every time when you are into any karma, it is fresh in you. So no binding of the past, present or excitement of the, future or excitement of the present. All the three should not be there. And when these three are not there, mind is samatva. Mind is calm, relaxed. Okay. And with that present, there is no problem. The issue always comes is either it is self-evaluation or others evaluating about us. When these two are there, then only the issue comes. Either we ourselves evaluate, because we have set an image of ourselves, I cannot fall or I can't disturb it. Or others, in front of others, there is an image I have set. How can I change it? These are the ones which are that binding, which doesn't allow us to progress completely with submission. So once you submit, then there is nothing. For example, you take an instrument. See, such a beautifully this examples are. You take an instrument. This instrument was played, take a guitar or something. It was played by XYZ and they have played Hindustani in it. The same instrument after that a person is going to take and play jazz. Can the instrument sit with that past experience or a future experience? So it has completely left itself as a slave, because whoever is going to play me knows what best to make use of me. Same way Bhagavan knows what best to make use of me. He has given this opportunity. My free will is to do it completely without any of these hang-ups, any of these threats. The moment we do it that way, Prasada Bhavana is automatically there in the mind. And then you are never looking at either it's a success or failure. Correct? Then it becomes karma. Okay.
It's not showing in the Bible.
Let's check. It is there, but the call was there, so it was showing. Is it okay? Yeah. Someone had called, I think that. Okay. Right. So this is that 5-fold formula. I'll again repeat: priority with regard to life goals. Second, offering all actions to Bhagavan. Third, accepting the results as Ishvara Prasada. humbly appreciating the blessings of Ishvara in all the success and maintaining composed equanimous mind. Relaxed, calm mind. If these Panchasutri, what you call, if this is there, it doesn't matter. Take one of it as a goal for a year. First year, I am going to take only the first one as a goal and try. Second year, I am going to take the second one as the goal. If you have worked with one for the first year, that will automatically, it will be like a Tambura Shruti will be working. Because now that has become your personality. Like that, in 5 years, you will be far better off than just learning meanings of all the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. Learning the meaning and not applying is of no use. Rather than that, applying this, because this is very simple, the rest automatically will fit. What does this give? It gives ability, or it gives Chitta Shuddhi. Because you are doing Karma Yoga, with Chitta Shuddhi, you will become ready for knowledge. Atma Jnana will be ready for it. Otherwise, how much ever we are going to do a lot of things and talk, we may be talking the best in the Brahma Sutra, but in our mind, it is totally not there. It is only a lip service. PhD degree, as they say. You can get a PhD degree, but not even 0.1% of it will be in our life, because we are not implementing it. For implementing it, we need to. Now, what is required for implementing? Let us see the next shloka. Ye me matamidam nityam anutishtanti manavaha Shraddhavanto nasuyantaha Muchyante tepi karmabhihi. Ye me matam idam nityam. Ye me matam idam nityam anutishtanti manava shraddhavantaha anusuyantaha muchyante te api karmabhihi. Okay, again let me read the padavakyam, padabhaga. Ye me matam idam nityam anutishtanti manavaha Shraddhavantaha anusuyantaha muchyante te api karmabhihi. Now, how do we see the anvayam of it? Ye manavaha shraddhavantaha anusuyantaha idam me matam nityam anutishtanti te api karmabhihi muchyante. I will rephrase this. It doesn't fit properly. Some change needs to be there. Ye manavaha shraddhavantaha nityam anutishtanti te api karmabhihi muchyante idam me matam. Okay, I don't know whether you have got it. I will again read it. Ye manavaha, those people, shraddhavantaha anusuyantaha, who are shraddhavan and with anasuya, nityam anutishtanti, who comply with this at all times, te api karma bihi muchyante, they also will get moksha. Idam me matam, this is my view. So Krishna is now clearly telling Arjuna, earlier I have told, Jnanam is going to give you moksha. Now he says, idam me matam, this is my view, that those manavaha, ye manavaha, shraddhavantaha, anusuyantaha, nityam anutishtanti, kim anutishtanti, panchasutriya, karma yogaha anutishtanti. Okay, te api karmabhihi muchyante. Okay, muchyante means to detach. to remove, to separate from karma. When you say separate from karma means what? Again karma will not come. Again karma will not come means what? Again janma will not come. Again janma will not come means what? They have already attained moksha. Are you able to get that? Now, what is he saying here? Ye manavaha. First of all, manavaha very clearly said, not prani. Okay. Like Viveka Chudamani says, मनुष्यत्वं मुमुक्षुत्वं महापुरुष संश्रयः दुर्लभं त्रयमेवैतद् देवानुग्रहकारकं मनुष्यत्वं मुमुक्षुत्वं महापुरुष संश्रयः. Okay. First one is durlabham. Durlabham means what? Not easily available, not accessible. You can't get it readily. Trayam etad. Three things are very rare. When you say durlabham, they are rare. What is it? Manushyatva. First thing is Manushyatva. We are human beings. This itself is a rare benefit or a rare situation which you have brought. That doesn't guarantee that next janma you will be a human being. So you have only an opportunity in this janma to do what you want and achieve it. Otherwise, if it is lost now, agla time kabhi aayega pata nahi. So first is Manushyatva. Second is Mumukshutva. Out of all the human beings, 7.5 billion human beings on this earth today, how many are thinking Mumukshutva? Moksho me ichha iti tivra ichha. That alone is my goal. That is why he said, have that as the first goal. Correct? Adhyatma chetasa, when he says that is Mumukshutva. Correct? So very clearly, how many have that? So if you just put numbers, you will see that, oh my God, there are very few who are actually thinking that I want moksha, I don't want again birth, this should be my last birth. For that I am ready to do everything. Not just knowing it. I am ready to put an effort to ensure that I will not get next birth. And third is, even if that is there with people, how many get a proper guru to teach them and help them to move out. So when you look at it, Durlabha Trayam Evaitad, out of which the first two only are referred here. Manushyatvam, Mumukshutvam only is told. So he says, you have an option, moksha as a goal, because only Manava have got Purushartha, you are a Manava, and hence, please don't miss out Mumukshutvam as a goal. And once that is your goal, if that is clear, everything will set properly. If that is not clear, you will be wavered. कभी ये try करेगा, कभी वो try करेगा, उसके बाद ये नहीं चला, 25 साल के बाद बोलेगा, I tried everything in this, it is a waste of time. 25 साल चला गया. It is good that you understood it is waste of time, but 25 साल चला गया. So you need to know very clearly what that goal should be, and once that is firm, align everything towards that. Correct? So ye manavaha. Next word comes Shraddhavantaha. Now we saw what is Shraddha. Anyone can try to repeat what is Shraddha? Upajiva pramana swata pramanya jnanam is Shraddha. Okay. Swata pramanya jnanam. By my own primary senses and perception. That is swata pramanya. Correct? Which is swata pramanya. I don't need anything else to tell me that what I hear is correct. I never doubt my ears. I never doubt my nose, eyes. I never doubt it. That is swata pramanya vishya. Okay. When you come to Vedanta, okay, today we have to first accept that it is Swata Pramanya. Because with the support of that only, you can get Jnanam. And with Jnanam only you will understand that Swata Pramanya is Mithya. Correct, na? Because that is making my world is what is made out of these five senses. And as we learn, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, that Brahman is Sarva Pancha Pramana Agochara, that is Satyam. That means whatever is Swata Pramanya is Mithya. But that is later. That is later. Okay, that we can think in Jnana Yoga. In Karma Yoga, Swata Pramanya should be there. Because if you have to have something called Shraddha, it needs that Dvaita Bhava, these five, something is there which I can completely, I am convinced that it will work, that it will help me. There is an element of unknown in it, but that is not doubtful. For example, when I sit in a train going to Delhi, if I have reached Rajasthan or whichever place in between, I know for sure it is going to Delhi. Maybe when I sat at Mumbai, I was not sure. I would see outside, ये Daisa side जा रहा है कि ये कल्याण side जा रहा है. But once it has passed Ahmedabad and all, I know very sure it is going to Delhi. So that Shraddha comes, Swata Pramanya, after checking with a probability that it will reach, which is of future. It's a conditional future, which I am not sure of. But I am quite certain it will happen with time. Because directionally it is going correct. And I am convinced on that. That is not a doubt to me. Is it clear? So that Shraddha on the Shastra, on the Guru, is what is Shraddha Mantra. On Ishvara, that with that Shraddha, my Swata Pramanya Vishaya convinces me that Shastra is perfectly right. I can never doubt the Shastras. Bhagavan is correct and is justified. I can never doubt Bhagavan's intention. Because if someone says, why did Bhagavan do this to me? Which means what? I have doubted Bhagavan's intention. Now first tell me, does Bhagavan have intention? That itself is a problem. I have intention, so I have superimposed it on Bhagavan also. Bhagavan ensures that the law is functioning. Correct? The court doesn't have intentions. The court ensures the systems will work. People in that have intentions. Bhagavan is a system which is working. Karma, karma phala, janma, joining everyone's karma properly, aligning it, everything should work. And that stability should be there. That is Bhagavan's job. Srishti karta, sthiti karta, laya karta. Where is intention in this Bhagavan? To glorify that, we can say Brahman thought. So kamayata bahusyam prajayeti. It is just to give you a story. Ki Brahman as a human being thought. Then he wanted, mere aur bacche hone chahiye. It doesn't, once you mature out, it doesn't work like that. Correct? You know very clearly ki it is a way of expression. Because anything what you express have to be with a verb. Where is Bhagavan Akamayata? Where is the plan? It is not required. It will happen by itself. Bhagavan's plan is also a plan which is already preordained, right? Correct? Because that is also there. This is the way it is going to happen. It will just happen that way. So, very clearly, we need to understand that what is the Srishti, that what is Jiva, that what is Atma, that what is Moksha, is given to us as a knowledge only through Shastras. Our five Pramanas cannot reveal that. Even the Shastra cannot exactly reveal it, but comes very close to that. That is why the Shastra is called the sixth Pramana. Shastra Pramana it is there. It's a source of knowledge, but it cannot define Atma. It defines Atma as everything else which is not Anatma. Shastra can define Anatma. Correct? So if you say what is darkness, everything where there is no light is darkness. Space where there is no light is darkness. Correct? So that is the way it goes to define. And Shastra uses Anupalabdhi to define Upalabdhi. What is it defining Upalabdhi? Do you need anyone's proof to tell that you are there? What can prove to tell you that you are there? No, I don't think I am there. Let me pinch myself. You are pinching your body, but you are there or not there. If you are pinching the body, then who is you? When I say I pinched my body, then I am not the body, right? And that's where you don't need something. Swata Pramana. It is always there. That Shraddha of very clearly that this is what the Shastra is, this is what correct for Karma Yoga, and I do it. Now, is Shraddha enough? When we say Shraddha, it is not blind faith. Huh? Now, here two aspects will come very clearly. We have to be, how do we check this Shraddha? Or let us take the other topic also, then this will be easier to understand. Anasuyantaha. Anasuya. What is Asuya? Asuya.
Jealousy.
It's jealousy is a little higher version of that. Asuya is doubting. That doubting nature. हर चीज को डाउट करना, ये है क्या, ये बरोबर है क्या, ये करेक्ट है क्या, इज इट लाइक दिस ओनली, एक असूया है, इट इज अ डिसीज, एंड वन हु डज नॉट हैव दैट इज अनसूया. Without asuya, okay, if it is there, okay, it is there, fully convinced, okay, let us do. There are many times you start, okay, there is a plan, 4 people decide there is a plan, after going about 5%, are we in the right direction? Is it correct? बराबर है क्या? कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं है ना? Did you get any signals to say it is गड़बड़? Then talk about the signal and say, with that signal, do you feel it is correct? Then it is fine, fair enough. But without that, an inner fear which comes without any reason, it comes. Okay, but that is where that Shraddha should come at that place. That Anasuya should be overpowered by Shraddha. No, how can the Shastra be wrong? How can this be wrong? I have full conviction on that. And so, as Adi Shankara tells in Kathoparishad, Shastra is more than 1,000 mothers. How can a mother do wrong to the child? If one mother cannot do, Shastra is more than thousands of mothers. How can the Shastra even think wrong about anyone? So it is all encompassing. Where is the question of doubting the Shastras? Then where is the problem? So now we have seen the Shraddha and Anasuya. Shraddha is the positive part, Anasuya is the doubting part. Okay, so he says Asuya remove. So he has given 2 complementary things which is going to complete that requirement very clearly. Not only this 5, you need to have the conviction that it will work. And you should not have a challenging or a doubting mind about all these things. If that is there, you may have Shraddha. Many people will say, sir, I am convinced, but that but tells more than what you have told so long. That one but is enough. Correct? When you are convinced, where is the question of but? Now, 2 issues can come. We cannot take, see, Shastras are not something someone who has planned and written it. The way the Shastras are, that exactly that way it is given. When you say the Vedas, Puranas and all, people have written. Okay, the Sutras people have written, okay, Bhashyas people have written. So they have a chance to, after writing rubber leke chalo bhai ye galat likha hai, wapas rewrite karo. All that possible. But when it comes to the Vedas, the way it has come, it has come. Okay. Now, when something comes naturally like this, for example, fruits are coming on a tree. Tell me whether every fruit will be good. If I tell there is a mango tree here which has got about hundreds of mangoes, you want another chair or something? Take this chair and sit. Yeah? There are hundreds of mangoes. We know that you taste one mango and say, fantastic mango. And based on that, you have made up your mind that all the mangoes will be good from that tree. Are you saying that all the 100 mangoes will be good at all times, whichever is coming in that tree? Why? No. If I were to tailor and do a biochemistry or do some grafting, then I can ensure that. But naturally what is coming can have something. Same way, Vedas may have something which you may feel is inappropriate. Why? It has naturally come. Okay. That is why in some portions of the Vedas, when the chanting comes, we chant it in a very low voice. There are places where, for example, the Devas have lost to the Asuras. Deliberately you chant it, but you chant it in a low voice, and then after that you again take up the. Why? The way it has come, it has come. We are not a tailor to say, let me take this portion of the Vedas, cut this off, why this is not good. No option. Okay. Then what is the question here? Because logic, my mind is going to have, when you say this statement, Shraddhavanto Anusuriyantaha, it means that I need to have Shraddha, I should not doubt. Okay. The next shloka makes it very more evident on that. Yetye dadapyasuyantaha. Correct? That is all, na? Nutishtanti bematam sarvan, what is it? Sarvajnana vimudhanstan vidhi nashtana chetasaha. There he is making a very bold statement. Sarvajnana vimudhanstan vidhi nashtana chetasaha. One who doubts it, his life is wasted. These two shlokas, this is a positive version of it, giving that very good, if you study, you will get a good job. If you get a good job, you will earn lot of money. If you earn lot of money, you will have lot of comforts. If you have lot of comforts, you will be very happy. On the other hand, if you fail in this exam, like Swami Chinmayananda says, I will have my, exactly for this shloka only he told, in 3rd chapter only he has given this example. For every parent, there are two ways to teach the child. You do this, you will get all this. Otherwise, if you fail in this exam, I will have my last, investment on you. I will invest 10,000 rupees. I will buy a hand cart, fill it with vegetables, and you go, Tore, he will have his own way of telling. उसको एक बड़ा चढ़ा के एक बड़ा he will, and any sunny in this world will understand both, and hence just close the door also. And hence, same way Krishna does in the first one, he is telling very good about it. This is what the Shastras are. This is what is expected out of you. If you do that, you will get all the benefit. And in case, the next shloka will tell, in case you don't do that, then you have wasted your life. Okay. Now, joining these two only I am going to give, because always these complementaries are to be taken together. Because to understand this part, the other part, if you understand, like day, light and darkness, complementary. Once you understand one, you will easily understand the other. Why can this doubt come? When you say such a statement is made that if you don't follow it, you have wasted your life, doesn't it give us a feeling that Krishna is making us programmed animals? Don't we have a free will? This question should come up because it is not something, don't go emotionally, oh Krishna bola to I have no blind faith here. No blind faith here. This question should come. Be with this question. That is why that Shraddhavantaha word is very clear. That Shraddhavanta has an unknown element in it. Correct? And in that unknown element, imagine, see, I have Shraddha, that if I do this, I will get this benefit. That is why I told you Shraddham Kapasya Mataram. Without Shraddha, you will not even have a desire. Without a desire, you will not have a plan. Without a plan, you will not have action. Without action, you will not have result. Without the result, your Shraddha cannot be confirmed. Yes or no? It's a cycle. I go to the doctor first time, I am blank. I get a result, Shraddha improves. Shraddha improved, again I went to the same doctor. Again with the same doctor, I got the result. I got confirmed, Shraddha improved. This cycle goes on. Not in one, Shraddha doesn't come in one acquaintance. Shraddha doesn't come in one situation. Over a period of time, when that happens regularly, with maybe few exceptions, sometimes, because in the same time, one of your friend can say, I went to that doctor. Useless fellow. How come you go there? Useless fellow. And for you, that person is Bhagavad. For him, the Shraddha is, I should not go there. Swata Pramanya. And for you, Shraddha is Swata Pramanya, I should go only there. And in between, when you meet that person can bring in this doubt. You will also think, एक दो बार मेरे साथ भी हुआ, अभी करना क्या चाहिए? समझ में आ रहा है? And all this are possible in Guru Shastra. It is possible, na? In Dharma, it is very much possible. Correct? So the framework is given. In that you have to use your free will. Moksho me bhuya, the framework is there. In that you have to use the free will and do. So when you say Shraddhavanto Nasuyantaha, I need to have a free will which is firm, direction wise. Direction wise it is firm. I am not wavering. Anasuyantaha, I am not there, Swami Jayananda Saraswati says, Anasuya means, Asuya means what, Proofreading mentality. He calls it as proofreading mentality. You know what is proofreading?
Finding mistakes.
That is the job. If something is given, there is no comma, there is no A, there is this is small, this has to be like this. Every small thing I am only looking at what, not what is written good or what is the meaning of it. I am looking at where errors are there. So a proofreader needs to have this ability, but if a person is proofreader for 40 years in his profession, his life will be in proofreading. Think about it practically. Yes? So he will never be Anasuya. He will always be with Asuya only. Wherever, whatever he sees, he is able to pick up on, not on the positive, he is picking up on the negative. Picking up on that is that Asuya. He says, don't have that. Means, what is the possibility here, Krishna says? When you are with Shastra, when you are with Guru, when you are with understanding this, there are chances that you will pick up on some negative from that also. And don't, that is why our Shastras very beautifully tell few things. Maitri Upanishad tells, मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो itarani. How many times the same thing is repeated? That is emphasis. Eke chasmachreyagamso brahmanaha tesham tvayasanena prashvasitavyam shraddhaya deyam ashraddhaya deyam. Now this continues. In gist, what they are saying is, when a student is leaving the Gurukula, or even when he is in the Gurukula, the teacher teaches him certain things. Vedamanu chacharyom devasina manushasti. Anushasanam, what you should practice is what this teacher is teaching. In that, various things come. Satyam vada, dharmanchara, swadhyaya anma pramadaha. Don't be lazy. Learn and do self-study of what you have learned. Okay. Acharyaya priyandhanamahritya prajatantum ma vyavachetsi. Many things come. Then at a point of time, what they say, Nanyanyana vadyani karmani tani sevitavyani. Whatever is the right thing in that, pick up on that and continue. As see, Matradevo Bhava, Pitradevo Bhava. Matradevo Bhava is mother is God, is a wrong meaning. Matradevo Bhava, my mother is God. That is what is the meaning which everyone says. No? It is an incorrect meaning here. Pitradevo Bhava, father is God. No. See God in mother. See God in father. Why? If mother is God, then whatever mother says and does has to be correct only. And as a human being, it's never true. Correct? Everyone knows at least genuinely of one of the not so good virtues of their parents. Everyone, because all are human beings. If I have got virtues, I have got not so good virtues also. I will not call them vices, but not so good virtues. Among the negative part of virtues. So everyone has got. If you say Matradevova, mother is God, then that is also to be taken blindly. And you do not do it. Then what did you do? Yanyana vadyani karmani. I picked and chose which are good and I continue. What are avagunas, I left it. I did not take it. So as I have an ability to pick and choose, let me do that. Same way, Shastra is thousands of mothers. So there will be something in that which may not be logically genuine to you. ऐसा क्यों बोला है? Simple example I'll give you. Wherever Shastras come, to a great extent, many places they will be talking Puman word will come. Puman. This Puman word means male person very clearly. Huh? Today everyone will start saying, why is the Shastra biased? Yes or no? Correct? So, the teachers for today's day have conveniently changed the meaning and saying that human beings. You consider male, female, all everyone together. But where it is Puman only. Chudamani comes there. Labdva katanchit narajanmadulabam pumstva. That very clearly the word pumstva has come in. And means male member. because that is how that system was, and it was not wrong. Today we have changed the system. You cannot blame. See, the animal world continues to be in the same system, ecosystem, as what we were earlier. We changed our nature and changed everything around us to suit us for our convenience. That doesn't make that is the most correct thing. We have not seen the ill effects of these, which we are slowly coming to see. The last 200 years, whatever we have done using our buddhi, the ill effects of it, today we are slowly, it is coming out. And for thousands of years, no one touched that ecosystem and there was no issues. Today it's man created issues, correct? So if the Shastras are very clearly telling that this is how it is, that is how it is seen in the animal world, that is what naturally fits for the human being also. Simple. Two people have two domains. One has got the domain in the house, other has got the domain outside the house. The male person outside domain, the female person inside domain. Both need to be done. Simple. Today, both are doing both. Correct? The male member also helps in cooking. The female member also goes for buying, earning. So we have changed the ecosystem, and that seems to be logically convincing us. With that filter, we will say Shastra is outdated. Correct? We do not know after 500 years if everyone goes back to that old 5,000-year-old system. We do not know that. That time you can't. So when we see it with a filter, there will be such doubts coming. Is the Shastra correct? This question is very pertinent and right. And the moment you say implicitly follow it, when you say implicitly, we replace the word implicitly means blindly. Implicitly means understand it, have conviction, agree that that is right. It's not a forceful agreement. You think about it. You are a human being, so you have intelligence. Think, convince yourself, ask people, get your answers, and once you are convinced, then implicitly follow it. That is what it means. It's not blind faith. Okay? That is why in that Taittiriya Upanishad it says, Atha yadite karma vichikitsa va vritta vichikitsa va syat ye tatra brahmana sammarishinaha yuktaha ayuktaha. In case you have a doubt, atha yadi te karma vichikitsa. Vichikitsa means a doubt. Karu nahi karu. In karma. Or vritta vichikitsa. In my thought itself. Ye correct direction hai, ye wrong direction. There will be a thought. You do not know, you want to. Because when you read the Shastra cannot be very explicit. And dharma is never 100% sacrosanct for all situations. When situation changes, like court is the same, hearing is the same, situation changes, judgment will change. Same lawyers, same judge. Situation changes, judgment has changed. They are all referring to the same IPCs. The act is the same, so interpretation changes now. Okay, exactly like that the dharma is. Dharma is never uniform. You can never have uniform dharma. Jnanam is uniform. Dharma can never be uniform because dharma is with taratamyam. Dharma is required because there is variation in people. There is variation in thought. That is why a dharma is required. Right? So, in case there is a doubt, see, our constitution was written in or published in 1951. We got independence in 1947. It took Ambedkar and team, Dr. Ambedkar and team, so many years to frame that constitution and publish it. It had to be checked thoroughly and all variations had to be done. Even after that, That 1951, whatever is there are amendments to it coming even today. Correct? For a country, if it is that much, we are talking about life and humanity. Will not there be changes? Will be there. So the Shastra at one point of time cannot write everything, it only can give directionally. For example, 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Vibhuti Yoga talks about everything and says that I have given you few examples. Other than that, you take the best in everything, that is what I am. I cannot be elucidating everything for you, not possible. Same way the Dharma cannot say yes, no, black and white, no. There will be directionally some things and then you have to put the framework, and in that framework look at everything and understand. And in that there can be a doubt. In that understanding there can be a doubt. Atha yadite karma vichikitsava vritta vichikitsava syat. What do you do? Ye tatra brahmana sammarishinaha. Go and consult learned people. That is why when there is a doubt, they go and consult another 3 bench. Or there will be some people who will consult because they are experienced, they will think, because they are not part of the current system, they don't have any vested interest. Separately, they will think all the pros and cons, they will debate it, and then they will tell you, okay, this could be one of the ways. Okay, then in that you analyze yuktaha, ayuktaha, whether it is suitable or not. मतलब कितना filter कर करके being very very critical about it, you need to make a choice. Okay, same thing again they repeat. Aluksha dharma ka masyuhu yata te tatra varteran tatha tatra vartetaha atha abhyahyateshu ye tatra bra. Again they repeat that. You will have such problems. Please don't say that the book has told me, so I am following it. You will be foolish. Book tells, but book has a directional view. And same way, Shraddhavanta Anasuyantaha. That Anasuya is the part here. The moment we see some variation than what we have understood, we will say, वो सब ठीक है, लेकिन इसका क्या? शास्त्रास ये सब ठीक है, लेकिन इसका क्या? What does that iska kya tell? That I am not Shraddhavanta. Indirectly it tells that. Questioning is never prohibited. Our system is full. That is why our chapters are called Prashna. It is called Prashna. Here also you see Arjuna, Krishna, Samvada. Prashna, Uttara. Prashnottara nama, everything is Prashna only. It starts Bhrigurvaiva Rudihi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara. Bhrigu Varuni, he went to his father. Adhihi Bhagavo Brahme. Who is that Brahman? Starts with a question and then answers. Everything. There is an Upanishad called Prashnopanishad. Pippalada Rishi, 6 students, each student asking question, each chapter in that Upanishad. So everything is Prashna Uttara. So Prashna will be there. So we never stop Prashna. Prashna for challenge is Anasuya, is Asuya. That is where the Dambhitvam comes. Correct? That it is not Vada. Vada doesn't mean debater. Vada means exchange of knowledge. Okay? And there, Vitanda Vada they will give. If you say Vitanda Vada, there it means to prove your point, वो बोलते ना एक चाबी देना, उसके लिए एक क्वेश्चन पूछना. That is in English I will call it as perverted intelligence. Perverted intelligence. I show my intelligence, show it in a way that everyone feels I am very intelligent, but everyone understands why that question is asked. Perverted intelligence. That is ashraddha. That is not shraddha. You ask a question Genuinely ask a question, find your answer, implement it. But this perverted part is where that asuya comes and should not be there. Anasuya. Okay, so it is not stopping free will. Okay, further, actually, the explanation goes there. In case you feel genuinely that there is some error in it, I have analyzed it, there is some error. No problem. Leave that part now. Take the other part which is okay and go ahead. Like we said that every fruit in the tree need not be good. There is some rotten one fruit is there which you feel is rotten, but maybe an animal will eat it and for that it is food. For you it is rotten. So leave it and take the good one and go. That is one approach. The second approach is it really wrong or is my understanding wrong? When that question comes, you will search for a teacher who will solve this. There are many a times such questions which are sitting on our head, and for years together we keep asking 10 different people to get various answers to see what is the right answer to. And there are people who come and say, for 5 years I have been asking, today only I got the right answer. Why? Because whatever anyone gave an answer was not fitting to you. But you are genuinely, that quest was there internally. Let that quest be there. One day you will get an explanation to it, which will be the most befitting, which will fit into your own jigsaw puzzle which is created, and then problem will not be there. So which means that I need to have patience. I cannot reject anything. I may not accept, but I keep it on abeyance. Whatever I accept, I take in. So when it comes to that Shraddha, these two aspects are possible. Either I just pick on the positive. If I know it is negative, okay, I still will not have asuya with it. Or I keep that one in abeyance and keep searching for it. Whenever I get an answer, Guruji will tell also in that. I would have told this 100 times. The person will never hear it. The 101st time he has heard it and understood. He will say, today only you explained it properly. Today only you explained it properly. Now you have to what to tell. So all the Shraddhavanta, Anasuyanta, it fits because it's a very subtle thing. Huh? It's a very subtle thing. It is because if that is not that is a fabric on which you are actually sitting. If that Shraddha is not there, it will not work. And same way, doubting. That is why the Dharma Shastra says, Na prashte kasya chidruya anyena anyayena na prashtataha janan apitu medhavi jadavallo kamachare. First, if no one has asked, keep your mouth shut. First point, very clear, Dharma Shastra says. That is where the doubt and all starts there only. Unwantedly people will talk. Not required. If someone has asked you, no, keep quiet. If someone wants, they will ask. And once asked, then only you answer. And that is what Krishna did. Full first chapter he kept quiet. Second chapter he prompted Arjuna to further, और कुछ है तो उल्टी करो भाई. And that made him say, I submit to you. 7th shloka. Then only in the 11th shloka he started. So, second one is Anyayena aprushtataha. That is what we were referring to. Anyayena. What is nyaya? What is nyaya? Yeah, properly, justfully. Justfully. In a just way. What is anyaya? Unjust way. If someone is asking you a question in an unjust way, which means, oh, you are so much learned, tell me the meaning of this. From the question itself, you know that it's an unjust way of asking. If that person is not interested in your knowledge, he is trying to test you or he is trying better to them. I don't know. Anyayena aprushtataha. That anyayena is coming where asuya is sitting. Are you able to get that? See, from various places when you connect it, that is the time that word asuya and shraddha gives a very clear meaning to it. Are we able to get this? So, anyayena aprushtataha. So that time also don't tell that person. It is not worth it. Because that person is not needing to know, doesn't want to know, but is trying to challenge you, better to say, Aham Moodhosmi. No idea. I'm the biggest fool in this world. Okay? When the whole intelligence got emptied in Bhagavan's kit, that is the time he put me into this world. So I have no intelligence at all. Janan apitu medhavi jadaval lokamachare. Even if you know everything, try to be like a stupid, dumb person as a common man among people. There is no need to show, I know it, I know it. Those things are a biggest problem in Karma Yoga. Think about it. It is not actually doing. It is that mental framework, because all this result oriented, that collar tight, ये सब उसमें आता है, and that reduces Shraddha, brings Asuya. If these two happens, automatically Ishwararpana Buddhi will not be there, Prasada Bhavana will not be there. It will not be without attachment, it will be with attachment. Then it is no more Karma Yoga. It is Kamya Karma. Okay, for either money, status, position, whatever, it is for that. Then it is not Karma Yoga. Are we clear? Okay. Very subtle, these shlokas are very subtle. That is how we understand karma. Generally, people will say karma. Karma is not that action. Karma is the attitude behind that action, is what karma. That is the adrishtam, not the action at all. Action is just a manifestation of that thought. The question is, what is that quality of thought? Either it is shraddhavantaha or asuyantaha. It should be shraddhavantaha, anasuyantaha. Are we able to get this? Okay. Muchyante te api karma bihi. When you say muchyante, detaches. Karma bihi muchyante means what? Detaches from karma means can give you moksha. Okay. Here we will have to add in between. You have to fill the gap. Muchyante post Shravana Manana Nididhyasa. It gives eligibility for Muchyante, not Muchyante. Karma Yoga gives eligibility for Jnana Yogyata. It is Yogyata, so it has given me this Muchyante Tepi Karma Bihi is not a straight away given. Like we say, when we reach Ahmedabad, किधर जा रहे हैं? दिल्ली की तरफ जा रहे हैं. दिल्ली जा रहे हैं. Correct? दिल्ली जा रहे हैं, you have not reached दिल्ली और जाना बाकी है. अहमदाबाद तक ही आए. So Karma Yoga is only over. Jnana Yoga is still remaining. So only after that you will get the benefit. As we tell children, study well. You will never feel dukkha in your life. You will always be very happy in your life. Means what? All this dot which we mentioned are have to be filled in this. Then what you are seeing is from material angle. We are not talking about mental angle at all. Money, basically money comforts, only from that angle is what a skewed view which we have when we tell children like this. Okay. Muchyante tepi karma bihi. Is this clear? Now the negative part of it is very clear. Why? It is exactly opposite of what he told in the previous one. What is it? Why do you look at the time? Okay. Ye tvedadabhyasuyantaha nutishtanti me matam सर्वज्ञान विमूढ़ांस्तान् विद्धि नष्टान चेतसः ये तु एतत् ये tve tadabhyasuyanta. It is, there are three words sitting in it. Ye tu etat abhyasuyantaha. Ye tu etat abhyasuyantaha anutishtanti me matam. Sorry, na anutishtanti me matam. Nanutishtanti, correct? Earlier it has come anutishtanti me matam again. Here na anutishtanti, there anutishtanti. You have to add a na here. Okay. Sarvajnana vimudhan. One word it is. Sarvajnana vimudhan tan. Sarvajnana vimudhan stan. Vidhi nashtan achetasaha. Achetasaha will come here. It is not chetasaha. Chetasaha is what? What is chetasaha?
Buddhi, mind and intellect. Comes with chetana.
To feel. Don't go out of the context. Go two shlokas before.
Chetasa is
Adhyatma chetasaha has come there. What is chetasaha?
knowledge of self. Knowledge of self.
Means what? Mumukshutvam. That is what the reference is, mumukshutvam. Chetasaha means I am very clear about my goal. Nitya Vastu goal is very clear for me. Chetasaha. Alert. I always will, anything what I do, whatever, I will be always alert whether it is aligning to what my main goal is there or not. If it is not aligning to that goal, I will just go out of it. Is a Chetasara. That mind which is alert, fixed on the goal, is Chetasa Buddhi. Okay, so here what is Achetasaha? Wayward. Are you clear? Now we will see the meaning. Ye tu, or we will see the Anvayam. Ye tu etat abhyasuyantaha me matam na anutishtanti tan sarvajnyan vimudhan achetasaha nashtan vidhi. As though is given a proclamation is told. Vidhi means what? Aisa hi hoga. You understand this will only happen. मैं बोल के रखता हूँ, धमकी देते हैं ना, ऐसा ही होगा, देख लो. It is like when you give a negative prophecy कि ऐसा ही होगा, देखो ये नहीं किया तो देखो ऐसा ही होने वाला है. That's how he is telling. If you don't listen to me, see what is going to happen to you. Because he is very clearly saying, me matam na anutishtanti. One who does not align with what I am saying, na anutishtanti, okay, abhyasuyantaha etat. And the earlier shloka, me matam nityam anutishtanti. Earlier shloka, what is it? Ye me matam nityam anutishtanti. Okay, the second shloka is talking about ye tu etat abhyasuyantaha me matam na anutishtanti. Is it clear? Etat abhyasuyantaha. What is abhyasuyantaha? Critically little evaluate these shlokas. Just don't go by meaning. Critically evaluate what words have been used and what does it mean. Then you will get it very nicely. Why he is telling like that? What is abhyasuyantaha? Abhi asuyantaha. What is asuya? Asuya, doubting. Abhyasuyanta, who is fully doubting. Ashraddhadan, Ashraddhavan, who doesn't have Shraddha, always doubting. Earlier, what did he say? Shraddhavanto anusuyantaha. Here it is abhyasuyantaha. Are you seeing the opposites now he is talking about? Is it clear? There anutishtanti, here na anutishtanti. Both the places me mata. Clear? There additional Shraddhavanta is there. So who has Shraddha and who has got Anusuya will surely get moksha through this karma. This is my mata. So what is the exactly opposite? Ye tu etat abhyasuyantaha. Who doubts this, whatever I have told. Who doubts this, who challenges this? ये जो शास्त्र का जो challenge करते हैं ना, because there are people, see, all the people need not accept and will not accept. In this also, okay, let me first complete this Anvayam, then I will give you that. Me matam na anutishtanti. Those who do not follow. Here there is no question of your mind. Who have not accepted it and implicitly following, period. Okay. Tan, to them, sarvajnana vimudhan. Not jnana vimudhana, sarvajnana vimudhan. तुम कितना भी पढ़ा रहने दो. You may be very learned person. Vimudhan. Okay. Not only that, achetasaha nashtani, your downfall is 100%. Why? Achetasaha. Why? You are not alert as per the Shastra. You are doubting it and you are doing the way you want. Here the question comes, are we Shraddhavantaha? Are we Anasuyantaha? Or are we partially Shraddhavantaha, partially Asuyantaha, or completely Ashraddhavantaha, Asuyantaha to Shastra? That is where, for them only he has written this. You understand now?
Very much.
If you are completely, see, you have Charvakas. What is this Bhagavan? Nothing. What is next Janma? Nothing. Hrinam krutva ghritam pibe. This body is burnt. What are you talking about next Janma? Nothing is there. That is what the Charvaka first sutra is. Perfectly right. No problem. No problem. Why? Your mind is firm. You will not have a problem. Completely Shraddhavan labate jnanam jnaninas tattva darshanaha. No problem. Ashraddhadhanat parama. It will come. All these are coming in different places. It will come. The word Shraddha you take, you will get all this combination. What happens? This is what is the issue. I have Shraddha, but I can't comply with it. I can't comply with it. So when someone asked, this Atma-jnanam, 90% of the people, Atma-jnanam, I don't understand at all. Vedanta, I don't understand it. In that 10%, another 3 or 4% says, I understand, but I am not convinced. Then there is another 2 or 3% who says, I understand, I am convinced, but I cannot follow it. Then there is maybe 1% who will say, I understand, I am convinced, I will put all the effort to follow and I will make it happen. Very true. They are only Shraddhavanta. The rest, that 9% who is sitting here, na, we are in that category. We are Shraddhavantaha, but not Anasuyantaha, Suyantaha. And for we, Asuyantaha, very clearly, because that Shraddhavanta he has removed out. People, see, if you say that I am not going to even read this nonsense of yours, he will say, okay, thank you. पढ़ने के बाद ही प्रॉब्लम आएगा ना, करूँ या चैलेंज करूँ या मत करूँ. मैं पढ़ने वाला है तो प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. पढ़ने के बाद ऐसा क्यों, वैसा क्यों, ऐसा क्यों नहीं, ऐसा ही क्यों लिखा है, और all this is good, but is it really valid in today's day? Sarvajnana Vibhudastan. No other option, because why it is given, if you see, it is to get karma yoga buddhi in you and to get jnana yogyata. That karma has to be done that way. Then only you will be out of your own likes and dislikes. When I am following my own likes and dislikes in the name of convenience, I am a Prakrita Purusha, not Samskrita Purusha. Prakrita Purusha is one who does as per whims and fancies. Here, I will selectively take what I like and I will justify that Shastras have told, and selectively not take what I want because it is inconvenient to me. For that, I justify. Everything cannot be done as per the Shastras. Right? It is for that lot only he has told, not for those people who have not even looked at the Shastras. Very clear, because if I am going to pick and choose from the Shastras, where are you going to get effect? Suppose you have been told, it is like this: you complete your primary education, you complete your secondary education, then you do your graduation, then you do your post-graduation, then you are eligible for job. If that is what is the whole sequence of activities for you to be eligible for job, if I say, no, I did 3rd standard, I feel it is convenient to do 8th standard now. Because I did 8th standard, who has to do 4th standard and who has to do 2nd standard? Then what will happen? Will you get a certificate of completion? No. Then are you eligible for job? No. So you may do as your whims and fancies, but you are not eligible for karma bihi muchyante. No. Are we able to get? We can fool ourselves that I have learnt jnanam also. It won't work. That is why the karma has been given such a high importance, and he said that don't consider karma to be a very simple thing as an action. It has got so many aspects of it, and that is what he is concluding in these shlokas. Then he will say, why are we doing it like this? Why this half-baked approach? Idhar se thoda lo, udhar se thoda lo. Why did so many matams come? If there is a Jainism, if there is a Buddhism, if there is a Sikhism, if there is something, we all know it is, and it is coming from the Hinduism only, right? Why did people leave? Because they felt that this part is not appropriate. Let's make it up properly like this. Correct? So when they are doing it, they have left few things. When you leave few things, it is not complete. And here what are we referring to? Ekajnanena sarvajnanam bhavati is the pratijna of moksha. With one knowledge, how will I get all the knowledges? And this is that one knowledge by which you will get all the knowledges. Eka vijnanena sarva vijnanam bhavati is what is the very clear. So if you say that I will pick and choose in vijnana, then how will you be sarvajnana? Not possible. Logically not possible. You may continue to do that, that is okay. But please understand what is the outcome of it. Be prepared for that also. Because that choice of what to accept and what to follow is there in your hand as human beings. But the outcome to tell that is my job. Why is he telling this? He is telling specific to Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, understand this. If you pick and choose in as a Kshatriya, at this moment I will go away for sannyasa as a separate this, your karma will also go. Forget karma yoga. Are you able to get? From that perspective he is telling it. But very clearly we have to understand that if we do this, then moksha will remain only as notes. It will not work. It will not work. Which means we have to implement it with full shraddhavantaha, anasuyantaha. I have no option to pick and choose. Then what can I do? I can keep few things in abeyance. You know, there are sometimes few things you keep it at the back of your mind. ये करना है, ठीक है, अभी time नहीं है, रहने दो थोड़ा रहने दो. But that is haunting around you. After a period of time, nay, now I am going to do it because I can't. It is not giving me peace. It is not allowing me to be in peace. Then you come. Like that, you keep it aside so that it will start working. One day you will say that guilt of it will start making you do it. But if you say no, you justified that no, it is not required, then you are taking only portions of what you feel and then it will not work. Why? Simple. What made me select portions? Tell me. Correct? What is the next sloka? Raga dvesha viyuktaistu. Correct? Sadrisham cheshtate swasyaha prakritim that is the next one after that. Nigraha kinkarishyati. After that, indriyasyarthe ragadvesho vyavastito. So you have already jumped to very clearly the direction when you ask the question, that is where the answer is coming. What is making me do this pick and choose business? My ragadvesha. For that he says, Tayor navashamagachet. Don't become a slave of them. Because I became a slave of them, I chose to take shortcuts. Are you able to get such a logically is taking you step by step ahead that even before it coming you are able to see why is it happening when you ask? That is the answer. That is the answer. Before that he is going to give a very important aspect. We will see that what is that prakriti guna. That three gunas are there which is making you do few things. That is, you have to accept that. Once you accept it, then it will sit there only. It will not come and hurt you too much. I am that way. Okay, I am that way. So what? Still I will do it. You will tell. But the moment you will say, no, how can you do it? Means what? It is showing that guna is being shown. And that guna showing is ahankara. If ahankara is there, ragadvesha. If that is there, attachment. If all these are there, how can it be karma yoga? Where is submission? So that asuya connected to ahankara. Ahankara vimudhatma kartahamiti manyate. That is bringing that asuya. How can I do it? That Shastra has told that let that Shastra, but how can I do it? Why should I do it? Means what? Who is emphasis here? Over. Gone. When you, that question itself shows who is that subject, and that subject, if it becomes you, it's gone. If it is Shastra, then you are fitting into Shraddha. If you say Shastra has told, so I will do it, Shastra has become up, I am a slave. If you say, how can I do it, even if the Shastra has said, I have gone up, Shastra pick and choose. Are we getting it? See, discipline is exactly like that. Discipline is exactly like that. There is a framework of discipline given. The moment you ask the question, so what if this is told? Over. I will try to break it. But if you say, no, that is the rule, I better. We all have kept chappal. You mean to say if someone puts the chappal and sits inside, they will not understand? But what is it? It is that attitude which says, no, let the chappal be outside, be going. So you do it then. No one, it is an unwritten rule, no one has told, no one has imposed. I just kept it, everyone started following. Yadyada acharati, it's going on. Monkey do, monkey follow. Nothing else. Correct? But we know very clearly that chappal is not, that pavitrata is not there. Hence, kitchen mein bolo, mandir mein bolo, where there is knowledge, chappal is outside. Right? Before going to toilet, you search where the chappal is. Why? मेरा पाँव का पवित्रता कम नहीं होना चाहिए. Correct? There are many people who wear chappals and go to the toilet. So you have assigned a value for it, and that's why that discipline is making you do it. And hence the Shastra is nothing but helping you to have discipline in the life. And once that discipline comes in, then you are very clear, mind is focused. That mind will not get disturbed anywhere. It is perfectly over there. खेत को जोत के पूरा साफ करो, do the weeding, पूरा plow it, everything. Now the Guru can come and put the seed where the right quality plant will come. If all these are there, how much ever the Guru puts the seed and puts the water, the quality of it you can't see. Is it clear? Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So this shloka was 34th. Where did we stop it? 32. Ye tve dadabhyasuyantah. Correct. So next time we will start with Sadrisham Cheshtate Swasya. From the 33rd shloka we will start. Okay.
धन्यवाद सर.
धन्यवाद.